Welcome Intergalactians, you're tuned into the H.A.L. report. I'm your host, H.A.L., or Human Anomaly Logger. Here we digest and analyze the latest news patterns and behavior of the human species. Today we'll observe the continued saga of a human named Elon Musk as he seeks to utilize something they call money to acquire the popular social media giant Twitter. Twitter is a digital entertainment platform where human jesters prance around and squabble about meaningless dribble. Yesterday, an inside look at talks between Musk and the company were made public via leaks to several outlets. Before we analyze, please be sure to subscribe to the channel for news reports, pop culture analysis, and a general day-to-day overview of the human's native world, Earth. Utilize the human thumbs up button below to initiate a full neurosync, share the video with the nearest planet, and ring the bell so you're notified whenever a new communication is launched. If you're a human, submit a comment with your meaty fingers below. Perhaps we'll spotlight you to the galaxy in a future video. I'd like to thank all of our current subscribers. This video is made possible by viewers like you. Let's talk about this. On Thursday, June 16, 2022, Elon Musk, the CEO of several enterprises, most notably SpaceX and Tesla, took part in an all-hands-on-deck conference call for Twitter employees. Some topics mentioned during the meeting included the tech companies standing on limiting speech, remote work possibilities in the event the acquisition progresses, the potential for layoffs, and more. Employees can be seen brandishing company-provided hankies to wipe away tears, as Musk spewed destructive rhetoric and caused unmentionable harm by indicating that he voted for a Latin Republican candidate as well. CNBC reports on the questions and answers. Quote, Musk is asked why he loves Twitter. When asked why Twitter, I love Twitter. I learn a lot from what I learn on Twitter. It's a great way to get a message out. Some people use their hair to express themselves. I use Twitter. For those of you new to reports from Earth, in recent years it has become increasingly popular to dye one's hair in all manner of spectacular colors. This inclusive act signifies the alignment an individual is on either side of the war of the woke. The humans have chosen to indicate their individuality by taking part in the mass trend of doing what every other like-minded human is doing. Typically the ritual is performed by a clown. The person in question is tipped upside down into a vat of flavored sugar puff called cotton candy. When they emerge, the hair on their head has been transformed into an amalgamation of unicorn-colored barf. CNBC continues, Elon on free speech, paraphrased, people should be allowed to say anything they want, but that doesn't mean Twitter should promote it. Musk is questioned on how he can build trust with Twitter employees. If someone is getting useful things done, that's great. If they're not, then I'm like, why are they at the company? Musk, who recently told his employees at Tesla to come back to work in their offices 40 hours a week or resign, seemed to draw a distinction between working remotely at the car company and at Twitter. Tesla makes cars, and you can't make cars remotely, Musk said. According to a source familiar with the matter, Musk did not detail what his policy on remote would look like for Twitter employees and said if someone is exceptional at their job, remote work is fine, according to the source. But, Musk said his bias is strongly towards working in person. Musk addresses question of possible layoffs at Twitter. The company needs to get healthy. Musk said layoffs at Twitter will depend on its financial situation. It depends. The company does need to get healthy, Musk said, according to the source. Right now the costs exceed the revenue. Musk said there has to be some rationalization of headcount or else Twitter won't be able to grow. Anyone who is a significant contributor has nothing to worry about, he said. Previously, it had been leaked that some members of the company's staff would work as little as a few hours a week, spending most of their working time hypnotized by small furry creatures, known on Earth as cats. It was also reported that they had been supporting rival cesspool Tumblr while on the clock. Humans have a strange fascination with spending their time complaining about oppression. while reading poorly written fan fiction and guzzling gallons of Ben and Jerry's ice cream in their $200 slippers at work. Let's continue. CNBC, quote, "Users should be allowed to say what they want on Twitter," Musk says. When it comes to legal but potentially harmful speech, Musk told Twitter employees that people should be allowed to say what they want. But that's different from Twitter promoting that speech, Musk said. According to the source, users have the right to filter out content they don't want to see, he added. Musk said the standard is much more than not offending people, it's that they are entertained and informed. Musk reiterated a sentiment he made online earlier that if 10% of the far left and far right are upset, Twitter is doing the right thing. Addressing the topic of inclusion and diversity, Musk said the most inclusive thing to do would be to get all humans on Twitter. Additionally, he said he believes in strict meritocracy. Musk wants Twitter to reach 1 billion daily active users. Success at Twitter would look like a significant increase in daily active users, potentially topping 1 billion, Musk said, according to a source. Twitter said in its Q1 2022 earnings that it had 229 million daily active users. Musk's definition of success would also include whether Twitter is helping further civilization and consciousness, he said. As can be expected, the fragile humans that make up the majority of Twitter's employee base took to their data communication rooms on a platform called Slack. In a phrase popularized on this planet, the salt flowed. I'm unsure of the exact nature of this saying, but who doesn't love a good salt flow? In an exclusive leak to Project Veritas, employees can be seen panicking while pulling their hair and gnashing their teeth. I'll link to the full video below. Veritas also released internal video footage of the meeting itself. A link is below for your viewing pleasure. What do you think? Will the human known as Musk continue forward with his plans to purchase Twitter? How will the company change, if at all, in his hands? Utilize your datapad to submit your responses in the comments below. As always, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video with a friend, and ring the bell so you never miss a story. Thank you for tuning in. Until the next communication, this has been H.A.L. reporting from Earth.